Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you so much for pausing to scan the QR code on my poster. As you can see, I'm an international relations and Spanish major, and I just want to tell you a little bit about my project that I did while working in El Paso, Texas this past year for the Human Needs and Global Resources internship. So on the left side of my board, you'll see a project titled Grassroots Racial Literacy for the US-Mexico borderlands, and this is more of a project that I did for organization Ibarra Borderland Connections, which primarily focuses on cultivating opportunities for understanding, serving, and loving across divides through education, encounters, and response. And so along with a team of several staff, I helped to develop and coordinate an 11-week virtual racial literacy course based off of a similar model started by nonprofit organization Little Lights in Washington, D.C. We received course feedback surveys, and I initially interviewed 12 potential guest speakers, which were really informational conversations on what was most important to cover in this course. And we wanted to cater the course to the specific context of El Paso, which is primarily Hispanic, Latino, and Spanish speaking, and immigration is a forefront issue. You'll see at the bottom of this poster a picture of the memorial erected to commemorate the loss of 22 lives in the 2019 Walmart massacre. This was an incredibly horrible and impactful event in the El Paso area, and was, along with the broader national conversation, especially prominent in this past year surrounding racism in the U.S., is one of the key instigators and reasons why this is so important to have this conversation in El Paso to better understand the impacts of racism on the border. And looking to the right side of my board, I have a smaller project called the El Co-op as a sustainable model to address food insecurity. So my question here was, how effective is the co-op model to address food insecurity in an under-resourced neighborhood on the US-Mexico border? I spent a lot of time at the food cooperative at community development organization Ciudad Nueva, interviewing both staff and members and clients of the food co-op's resources about what they loved best, how the food co-op came to be, and some potential challenges moving forward. And I found that three prominent aspects of the food co-op and why it was such a sustainable model. You can see this picture here regarding social networks. So I interviewed 8 people, and from those 8 people who are members or clients, they had either been referred to or referred these people. So that created a network of 22 people just from that small group. It's adaptable and it's community-led. And members highlighted the variety of fresh produce, the kindness of volunteers, and being able to both receive and give help as some of the best highlights of this food cooperative model. Of course, this is in conjunction with food banks and other nonprofit organizations in the area, but I argue that this community-led initiative, which also helps to reduce food waste by taking what would otherwise be expired food or near expired food from big grocery warehouses and other partnering nonprofit organizations that also receive food donations. Overall, a model that empowers community and is creative and resourceful and builds social cohesion. I'd like to thank Dr. Kepner in the Spanish department for advising my ISP and the wonderful staff at Ciudad Nueva and Ibarra that I had the opportunity to learn from and to participate in the amazing work they do on the border. So thank you so much for listening, and I encourage you to take a closer look for more details if you're interested. Thanks so much for watching.